So from what you heard,
Yeah.
um, how are the two types of firms? So where we've got both PE and consolidating firms, how are they handling integration? Um, do they, is the change an urgent thing that they go
Mm.
straight in at, or do they take a softer approach
Mm.
and be a bit more patient and bring it in through
Yeah.
time?
So you've got, I think what we've seen is that the PE firms don't all have the same model for this. So I guess you've got some where maybe assets is an example of one where you buy and you change the name above the door,
Yeah.
and it's quite the approach is quite it's kind of classic sort of consolidation and rebranding and all that kind of stuff. And then you have at the other end, you've got Summer is a good example where they acquire a regional hub, and then the regional hub becomes like a mini platform for the to consolidate its region. So Summer owns Scrutton Bland in East Anglia, for example, and Scrutton Bland is its consolidation vehicle for that.
Yeah.
Scrutton Bland understands their market. They know who the good businesses are, and they do so the hub and spoke type thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then you've got some interesting ones where TC Group. So they take I can't remember if they take either 49% or 51%, but they leave a lot of equity in the hands of the vendors, and they see that as kind of the pathway to alignment. So I think there's the outward facing stuff about what happens to branding and things like that, which differs across them, and different vendors will be, I guess, precious about retaining their brand. Maybe others will be less so. And then you've got the equity side, which influences integration. So clearly, it's harder. The integration will probably be lower in a business where you own 49% versus 100%. And then you've got the nuts and bolts integration, which is right. New systems, new platforms, new policies, new procedures, new rules about clients you can and can't engage with.
Yeah.
I mean, I think what we, from some of our independent customers at MarktoMarket, they're again what we were talking about before, making a virtue of remaining independent and kind of see this consolidation as an advantage for them to be able to say to clients, look, we're not part of this. We're still independent. We're owned by the partners. You know what you're getting. Come to us.
Yeah.
So you're gonna, whether you're independently owned, whether you're private equity owned, whether you're owned by a non-private equity backed consolidator, you're going to tell a story that appeals to clients, and maybe some clients maybe care, but some maybe don't.
I mean, I guess at the end of the day, everybody's looking for their marketing tagline, aren't they? And if you can position that however best you think it's going to work for your clients, and obviously the circumstances of your ownership as well. I mean, I think something that I recall as well from the webinar this morning was, at the end of the day, no investor, no acquirer wants to start losing clients. And so, generally he was saying that there is this kind of mindfulness around making sure, you don't rush into too much change and scare off clients, which I think is a key part of the piece.
Yeah, definitely.